Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of We Are Legion Live. Tonight, joining us, we have Durik. How's it going, man? Oh, hey, how's it going? Do you hear me all right?
It's going well here in Orlando.
Right on.
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Down in Norman.
I've had like so many gigs this weekend, so drinking the tea,
I don't blame you at all, man. I don't blame you at all. Right on. So, why don't we start off with you telling us everybody a little bit about yourself?
Okay, cool. So first of all, thank you all for tuning in. It's nice to meet you guys, and hopefully play big festivals and shows, and have you guys see what I do and we connect as well. But I'm a singer and a producer, and actually currently a DJ as well, because I'm combining the two, doing something different, because I played House of Blues twice, and actually a few festivals as well, Sunfest, and it's pretty cool. I'm just combining two amazing things that I love, and just like cooking, it's just doing things you love, and everyone's gonna love it, and so that's what I'm doing right now. So,
right on. So you recently had a new single come out. Tell everybody a little bit about that.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's awesome. It's like so the song is called Stranded, and me and some friends of mine who are amazing producers who've been like family friends, Andy Anderson and Adrian Baza, they called me in like I think about a year and a half ago. So the song's been in the works for a while, like a diamond, you know what I mean? I got to work on it, and we worked on this song, and they actually called me in, and I never knew that the song would actually become mine, but we co-wrote it together, and and it's such an amazing song. It's actually perfect because for all the people, which is the whole world really, who went through the struggle of 2020, and everyone had to be home for the most part, and that struggle. I think this song is really going to help people, with healing in a lot of situations too, because it says, with you I'll never be stranded, and it's all about togetherness. Even though a lot of us felt like we were alone at home and going through very, very tough anxieties and stresses. I know I did as well, but we just can't forget that even though we were separated in our houses. You can never forget that we are not alone. We're together. We just have to reach out to each other. So
yeah. We'll play that song here in a little bit for everybody. So how is things down in Florida now? I know you guys have some of the loosest restrictions in the country, and you have for the most part throughout. But how are things going down there? I know not too far away from me right now, you just had Bike Week up in Daytona, and spring break's kicking off this week. So
yeah, it's I would say from what I've heard as well too. Like I definitely think that Florida has been the most lax on certain things. We were very, very strict in certain areas. Obviously, I'm not the one in charge of that, but I'm really definitely glad that a lot of things are getting more in hand. But yeah, I mean, it's all about just being safe at this point, and and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's nice to be finally playing again. So and seeing people. The thing about us artists, we're so used to solitude and being producers in the studio, working really hard like a scientist, and it's nice to actually just get out and play again.
Yeah. As we kind of wind this thing down with the pandemic and stuff, and they start opening more and more stuff back up, you mentioned some festivals. Do you have any plans for like a tour or any specific festivals that you want to play?
Yeah, actually, well, there's actually a few amazing ones that I've also been to. I've been to EDC, and I love the people out there are amazing. And also, I played Sunfest, and I opened up for AWOL Nation, so with the band I had, and called Casson. And also I'm hoping to play big festivals like Coachella, and major festivals like that. But right now I don't have a record label, so honestly, my fans are record label, my people like you guys. So I truly appreciate it, like the support, the sharing, and the following of Instagram and all that stuff. And yeah, and also following on Spotify too. So
yeah, well, we'll get it. Well, since you mentioned it, why don't we go ahead and take a moment and you tell everybody your links where they can find you on all the social media platforms.
So basically, yeah, guys, hit me up, follow me on Instagram. It's Durik Official, DURIK .official on Instagram, but it's just Durik Official everywhere else, except for on YouTube. Make sure you follow that as well. That's Durik, DURIKXOXO. And if you want all those links, make sure this is also good to follow me on Spotify too, and then put me on like Spotify playlists if you want as well. That would be awesome. Just enjoy the song, and then I'm working on other songs as remixes as well. But the link is on my bio on my Instagram page. If you hit the bio right there, the link, it has all my links and stuff. So,
yeah. Right on. Do you got like a merch store or anything like that, or your own website?
Yeah, I don't have a merch store, but I actually,
you need to get on Paula about this, because I've had the same conversation with Presley and a few other people I was like, come on, get some merch out there so I can support the merch on the show. Yeah.
I just got something, actually. I just got these sweet glow-in-the-dark wristbands.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't make them. So I have a bunch of different colors as well.
Oh, right on. Nice.
I started with those, and I'm working on designing them and stuff. So, smiley face and a pineapple. Simple that.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and let's play Stranded for everybody and let them take a listen to what you got. This is the brand new one from Durik.
Let me sit beside you. I wanna show you all the things that I love. Every little thing about you make me feel like I'm a million feet up. Whoa, and everything is alright. Whoa, and I'll be holding on tight. With you, I'll never be stranded. With you, I'll never be stranded. I know that you'll come running. I know you'll come running. With you, I'll never be stranded. And I never wanna let you go. And I never wanna let you go. I'm blind when I'm without you. I feel everything in your touch. I come alive when I'm around you. And you're the energy holding me up. Whoa, ain't nothing gonna bring this down. Whoa, ain't nothing gonna bring this down. With you, I'll never be stranded. With you, I'll never be stranded. I know that you'll come running. I know you'll come running. With you, I'll never be stranded. And I never wanna let you go. I never wanna let you go. And I never wanna let you go. And I never wanna let you go. I know that you'll be by my side in the middle of the night. I know that you'll be by my side in the middle of the night. I know that you'll be by my side in the middle of the night. I know that you'll be by my side, and I never wanna let you go. And I never wanna let
Nice. Very nice. I can definitely hear that playing in some clubs
Thank you so much.
and stuff. And so you live in Orlando, you said. Have you been there for a while, or or you're from somewhere else and come to Orlando? Because I know a lot of people from in Orlando are transplants from other places.
Yeah, exactly. From the north, usually, but so a lot of times. So I was born in Boston or Boston. Didn't get the accent, but I love my Boston people. And I was also raised in Albany, New York, and also in the mountains of New York. And I have a twin brother, 2 sets of twins in our family, all musicians and all singers, actually. And there's a couple of us that are, songwriters as well. And I started as a drummer, and it's amazing what you can do in life when you never know. Like, don't limit yourself. That's what I say to everybody. Never limit yourself, because you never know what you can be. You can honestly, when you want to try to do things in life, just go out and do it. Just don't wait. It's an amazing thing, because I started as a drummer, became a songwriter and a singer and bass. And so my goal for my live show, I'm so excited to tell you guys. I'll mention this. I'm so excited to tell you guys. Basically, for my live show, you'll see something different. You'll see something like combination between DJ and singing, where kind of like a big, huge festival intro at different festivals that I'll create for you guys. Major light shows, hopefully that's the goal, in performance. I'll have a bunch of my remixes throughout there, and then I'll hit you with some original tracks as well, and then just rock the stage, rocking the crowd, and also with actually have a DJ board. I got a Pioneer 1000 SRT. It's pretty sweet. So
okay, right on. Yeah.
We're working on that, DJing as well.
I'm familiar with that particular board.
I'm playing bass too for some songs, maybe. So we'll throw it in there.
Yeah, right on. One of my ex roommates was a DJ, so yeah, I'm familiar with a lot of the DJ equipment and stuff. I'm not a DJ by any stretch of the imagination.
I just saw such amazing things at festivals. So
yeah, I can blend from one song to the next, man, and keep the party going. That's the extent of my DJing skills.
You've never been to festivals when you got a tiger like this.
Yeah, and I'm super pumped to be able to get out and see some festivals and some live music again, because it's been a very long time since I've got out to see any live music. Here in the States, it's been almost 18 months since I've seen any live music here in the States. I did catch some live shows when I was in Poland last February, but that was right before the lockdown. By the time I got back to the States, I had like a week and a half before everything was shutting down. So and I'm really like a live music junkie, so I'm kind of getting a little bit of a twitch, and I'm ready to get out there and start seeing some. So I'm kind of hoping everything.
That's the cool thing about what I'll be doing. Once I have my full show together, which I've been working on a lot, and it's cool because I come from the more Imagine Dragons kind of sound, where big stages and just rocking the audience. I did House of Blues 2 times, and it was just an amazing special thing with all the fans. From just a regular encounter, they're like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember that person. So I honestly pretty much remember all the people I've met, so it's a special thing. So I'm excited to bring the combination between live music and also DJ combination, where it's original producers like San Holo or Alesso or Mark Garrix or Tiesto, places like that. So but me singing,
right on.
And rocking with the crowd. So because we are one, It's amazing.
I hear you. Hey, Stacy, my friend Stacy, she's an actress from Boston. He's originally from Boston. He even threw out a little bit of an accent for us there earlier. You missed it.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I have to if it's okay, I just want to give a shout out to Paula. She's amazing, and the SOS Foundation is amazing, because the SOS Foundation, it actually is an amazing foundation that actually helps at-risk teens and things like that that are going through hard times, especially during COVID. So make sure you hit up the SOS Foundation. So huge shout out to Paula, my team, and
most definitely, because we talked a little bit about the SOS Foundation when I had Presley on, and also
she's awesome.
Yeah, and Paula hooks me up with a lot of her artists and stuff to do interviews and stuff. And I really want everybody to go out and check out that SOS Foundation, and because it does really good work helping with teens, especially now that they have been locked down for over a year now. Some of them haven't even been back to school yet, and it's really tough on their mental capacity right now. And it's tough on everybody. I could just imagine what it would be like being a teenager doing like that, because when I remember when I was a teenager, I didn't want to be at home at all. I wanted to be out doing stuff, just
exactly
all the time, and they haven't been able to do all that. And they haven't been able to be with their friends, haven't been able to do the socialization and stuff like that. So definitely go out and check out the SOS Foundation. They do a lot of great work. And thank you for sharing that too. We would have got to that. So long-term plans. What do you got planned for long-term? Not just the short term. I know you want to do festivals and stuff like that. Yeah.
The thing is, there's definitely more to it than just the music side as well. Like, my goal is to reach as many people as possible with music, because I know, because I do write music with feeling and with a message of hope and also reality as well. Like, I have another song that I'm working on that lyrically is done. It's beautiful. It's called Joker. It's pretty sweet. It's for all the people who literally, which I know it happens a lot. It's for all the people who have basically given their heart to one person, or on a different edge. They've fallen for someone, but the other person kind of led them on and made them feel like a joker. Really, it's kind of the basics of that. But it's really cool because I put more detail into the lyrics. And
I can relate to that song on a very personal level. I can't wait to hear that. Any idea when that's going to be coming out?
So it's being a musician, we have different song ideas that we want to try to focus on and finish, and it's I love all the ones. So it's honestly, I would love to kind of open a conversation with my fans and anyone who wants to reach out and say hi on through Instagram, because, or Facebook too, because I want to give demos and little samples on my Instagram page, and then I want that to be hey, this is a song from, and I want people to fans to definitely reach out, hey, this maybe I'll do kind of a thing, and I'll do something where you guys can help pick the next song that I release, and I think that's something that I would really love to do.
Right on. Yeah, that's a really great idea. Any plans on? Are you going to release these all as singles? Or are you going to do an EP or a full length album?
Yeah, it would be. So what I want to do is I want to do that as singles.
Okay.
So because my goal is to provide continuous content.
Absolutely.
So it's not I just have something and then it's it's where's Durik? So I do what I said, I want to keep just everyone is fans are just family. I want them to just be able to say hi, stuff like that too. So reach out.
It's so important these days to keep putting out continuous content because people's attention spans anymore are gone. They're not almost non-existent. There, and if you're not constantly keeping your name and your face out there in front of them, then they're going to forget about you and move right on to the next person. So I advocated I've been advocating to everybody I can to yeah, just whatever you do, just keep putting content out there. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to drop a song every so often, but just make sure you're staying out there in front of them. Do a little video on Instagram or TikTok or whatever you got to do. Just keep some kind of content out there in front of people, just to keep your name in front of them, so that they don't forget who you are and move on.
Yeah, I'm trying to do more music content, but it's funny because I actually cook and I make like these amazing like New York style pizzas. And so, for example, I'm posting my food sometimes. I'm just like, yo, this is the awesomest pizza ever, right? And so I'm trying to like get myself to just post more music stuff as much as possible. But
yeah. Sometimes. Everything, you kind of get into a little bit of law. You get some writer's block or whatever, and you just don't have any new music. You got pieces of music, but you don't have anything that you feel comfortable putting out there as a whole. I think those videos are still great where you're showing your food and your stuff like that, because they're still seeing you and they're still seeing the name out there, and they're going to keep you in mind. And when you do drop something new, they're going to be clicking over onto it and hopefully streaming on the streaming sites. And once you get merch and stuff up, they're going to be buying the merch. And then whenever the festivals and stuff do open back up, you've already got a pretty good base, not just in the Orlando area, but all over the place, because that's the nature of social media now, is you can grow your fan base over the entire world, where 30 years ago, the only way they were growing it all over the entire world is if they went and toured all over the entire world, But now you can do it all from the comfort of your own house.
Right.
So, yeah. So that's definitely good on you for keeping the content out there going.
It is convenient.
Yeah, and as much as the pandemic has sucked, and I've told this it really, really was beneficial to the indie artist, because it leveled the playing field with the major artists, because you're all playing the same venues now. You're all playing Instagram, you're all playing YouTube, you're all TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, what have you. You're all doing the same venues. It's not like they're going out and playing stadiums and you're sitting in some dive bar. It's
the world is our stadium.
Yeah, you have the same audience. You have just as much chance of catching someone's attention as the big names do. You don't have the name recognition, but if you've constantly been putting the content out there, then you've built your name recognition up, and hopefully you built up a loyal following along with it. Are you on Twitter at all?
Actually, honestly, so I had a Twitter for a small amount of time, but I'm focusing more on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube as well, because I don't know, I just was never really focused on Twitter too much right now. But I think once things pick up more, then I'll do that. But
well, for now, let me know whenever you're ready to do Twitter again, because I do these daily streams where artists just drop their music links in there.
Cool. Okay.
And then I retweet them.
You know what I mean? Like, because you got to hit that every day. So, and I retweet them out every day, and those streams see anywhere from 8 to 35,000 people every day. Okay.
So,
cool.
Yeah,
That's
so it definitely helps get your music out there to people. But yeah, if you're focusing on other social media, please by all means do that, because I started out on Twitter and I tried to expand too quickly into other social media platforms, and I realized that it was just going to be too much. So I went back, focused on my Twitter, grew it. Now I'm doing Instagram and YouTube, and I'm kind of just pushing Facebook off to to the side for right now.
You know,
And
I want to do the same. Yeah.
yeah,
it's so much work and less the reward. Like, because
basically, I have a private Facebook page, and then I have the music page, and I really mostly do my private stuff on my private page, and occasionally I'll kick over some links and music links and stuff that I see on my private feed. But yeah, it's just so hard to grow a fan base on everything all at one time without actually buying a whole bunch of ads and
right, exactly.
And
yeah, because that's how I want to focus on it, and then when I'm expanding, then I'll add more.
Yeah.
Easier.
Once you get one platform up to a good level, then you work on the next level.
Yep.
His handle is Durik.official on Instagram only, right?
Yeah, and it's just Durik official everywhere else. You should see it. If you just type in Durik official, you'll see it pop up, basically. That's what I say. Like lately, like when I'm giving people my Instagram, like when they type in just Durik, the whole thing pops up, and I'm like, hey, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Getting Bruno stats. Bruno, Durik. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I also have I've got 2 remixes that I'm working on. One called by Nick Jonas called "Find You," and it's pretty. I was doing some 3 or 4 chords, and but I look for you in the center like that. And I was working on like something. I was like, it was the moment where I could have made an original song or a remix, and I was like, I'm just about to make this like sick remix for like Nick Jonas "Find You," and yeah, I got to send that to you because it's really special. Like I got something authentic about it, and it sounds really good too, even though it's not super mastered or anything. But it's nice. It's really nice. So I play it on my DJ gigs too.
Yeah. And are you planning on releasing that out on Spotify or just like on YouTube?
Actually, so this is pretty cool for you guys. So I have SoundCloud as well, and SoundCloud is pretty cool. I actually I basically put that. It's kind of pre-released. It's up there on SoundCloud right now. I'll be adding more bass and things like that because I want to just kind of really hit. But it sounds great right now. It's on my SoundCloud, which is I think it's under Durik Official as well. So yeah, it's Durik Official. SoundCloud / you'll see Durik Official. Just double check that. Make it official. That's what I. Right. Gotta float. Because the thing is, like a lot of gigs and of playing for fans and like I played Friday and Saturday at a place called Flagler Tavern in New Smyrna Beach, and like we're Florida, so it got packed.
No, yeah.
Make sure that on the front of the stage they put like stanchions in the front, so people can't, because people have like jumped on the stage before and stuff like. But because they like to like just really have a good time there, and man, like it was so special because like Friday and Saturday, pretty much like I would say sold out. Like they were just like packed. So.
Oh yeah, everybody was coming in down for spring break and stuff. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, everything's pretty well off the hook whenever spring break rolls around. It's pretty much wall to wall people the entire coastline of Florida.
And I'm definitely going to work on merch too, and I'm going to get that. So I appreciate it.
Right on, yeah. Definitely get. Let us know whenever you get that merch site out, and I'll get it blasted out for everybody. And
this is what it's looking like right now. Got that on one side. Smiley face cat. And
right on.
Yeah. So got a bunch of different colors. This is actually glow in the dark too. So I had to get the glow in the dark. I was like, yeah, well, I gotta get it for my fans.
Oh yeah.
Some special original stuff,
Yeah, because that'll especially like in the club and stuff, people will be like wanting to glow in the dark and.
Yeah, I can't give this one away. So here you
go. Right.
Everyone gets a wristband for
Yeah.
I hope that one day I'll be like Kanye stats and like Drake stats, where I'm just like all right, we're having a VIP like single release, and everyone gets like bling bling. So
That's the goal. That's the goal to get to that level. And
yeah,
but just don't lose hope, because just remember, no matter what, they were all where you are right now at one point in time. So uh, just keep going on.
thanks so much.
Yeah.
I love the name.
So.
By the way. WeareLegion. It's awesome.
It actually started out as I have WeareLegion music, and then I had a WeareLegion music on Twitter, and then someone reported me as a bot. I had to, and they closed my account, so I had to come up. So I just went Music Legion, and well, this account's blown completely way up since I opened it up. Just over, it's been like 15 months now.
Nice. And the shorter handle is always nice too, because it's like, like.
Yeah, and yeah, so and those daily links have really helped people find me and drop their daily links and stuff in there, and they've really helped get that thing blowing out of control, which is really great. Not for me, but just for all the indie artists that drop their links, because like I said, you're getting anywhere from 8 to 35,000 people every day that are listening to your songs across that link, and so it's getting a lot of people a lot of views that they normally wouldn't get.
It's amazing. It's funny, like, so I'm, you know how, like, well, you know, musicians, I think you all know musicians, like, we're like spontaneous, but also like kind of quick to thought and stuff. And if you guys want, like, I wasn't thinking about doing this stuff, but I was kind of in my head. I kind of just want to give you a little sample of my voice. I'm singing a little bit of The Weeknd, since The Weeknd played at the Super Bowl, and I was in Tampa. So
this is your show. You go right ahead.
all right. Oh my gosh, cool. I want to sing for you guys, and then yeah. So got this. So my room is 13 foot by 13 foot. So it's a good size, but I'm a little close to the camera. It's all good. So, see if he knows one. And I know she'll be the death of me. At least woke up in. She'll always get the best of me. The best is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young. This I know. This I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without love. She told me you'll never be alone in quarantine. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. I can't feel my face when I'm with. I can't feel my face, but I love it. But I love it. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it.
Nice, very nice. And everybody's digging it and digging your voice. So
thank you.
And
hopefully I'll be digging everybody else's shows in the future. Like, can't wait. So,
absolutely, yeah.
Performance.
Yeah, make sure you're tagging me anytime that you're dropping any new music, or have Paula let me know that you're dropping new music, and we'll definitely get it out there and stuff, because you got good stuff, man. And Stacy, my friend, the Boston actress, she gave you 5 stars. So
oh, wow.
It said it makes her heart happy.
Thank you so much. And I'm so glad to work on more to release all these songs that have heart, soul, and like, just amazing energy and healing in the moment as well. Pretty cool. And because words are so important.
Right on. we had a show last night, and we were talking about, we need to just go to Key West and have a concert in Key West. So right now,
Oh yeah, Key West. Actually, I've got some friends that actually live out there as well, or they have like one location. So that sounds like an amazing time. So if you want, I can show you a little bit of what my studio looks like by tilting the camera.
Sure. Like I said, this is your show. You go ahead and you do.
Ooh, this is our show.
Is for them to get
people. Woo. I love it.
This is for them to get to know you.
Gotta have the cool stuff. There we go. Boom.
Right on.
So I've got this. This is really fun. This is a Pioneer DDJ 1000 SRT. And the reason that I got this one, it was like more expensive, but I got it because it's important to, like, when you're learning things, to like learn on here you go, keyboard. This thing's pretty cool. To learn on to learn on like what like industry standard things are. Like, I really wanted to kind of learn on the specific stuff that, if, for example, if I get a chance to play EDC or one of these big festivals, I want to be able to go there and kind of know what the buttons do, you know? And so,
yeah, absolutely.
You got to invest in it, you know? So,
yeah. And that's definitely one that a lot of DJs and stuff use. So,
for
being
all my
able to step right in and even if you're playing like a festival or something and you got a piece of equipment down, you can interchange with other people and share equipment, or someone else has got a piece of equipment down, then you can share on that. And knowing how to, believe me, like I said, my ex roommate was a DJ, so yes, I do know. We've done that many a times where, or we forgot a piece of equipment or whatnot, because he had them all in these big metal cases. So we'd be grabbing the cases and put them in the car and stuff. Then we get to the venue and we're like, oh man, we forgot this or that, and something's missing. And
the power cable.
Yeah, power cable. Yeah, definitely power cables. Make sure you have spares lying around somewhere.
We might have to do a weekly thing here.
Yeah,
because we can tell stories all day. It's like I got two, but I'll do one of them real quick. One, so I would tell everybody this. So for all my producers and just people that are working with Ableton or any program that's on a Mac or anything, so never let's say it very quick. Never update the program or the OS. You know, never update that the day of the show or the night before the show, because I updated OS on Mac, and all of a sudden Ableton, which is the program, it's a beautiful program, but that's the program we use all of our tracks, all my previously recorded bass, so I could just sing. All of our lights are actually triggered to that as well, and I went to click it, or like the final band before us is off, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna rock this. It's gonna be so good. Double click on Ableton, and it just bounces and it doesn't open. I'm like,
I can.
My player comes over and he's like, "Hey, you ready?" And I go, "It's not opening." So so never update that.
Yeah, you were talking that, and I could feel the emptiness hitting my stomach because I know exactly what you're talking about.
We had to. So it was nice. The band that was like one of the bands before us let us use the bass, and I play bass and everything, but I hadn't played the bass part in so long, so I had to be like, and it was just bass, drums, and guitar at that time. So.
Sometimes you got to fake it till you make it, you know.
But it was a rock show. It turned into a rock show, and everyone loved it, and it was a good time. So
I bet you it was a blast. I'd love to see you live. You sound like it sounds like a hell of a time watching you live play.
Oh man, I just love it. You know, it's the stage is an amazing thing. Like it's like theater. It's like you get up there, and to me, the stage, especially like House of Blues, big stages like that, because I played that twice and it was amazing. You got to cover the stage, and playing there was amazing because you get to the stage is your like your world in that moment, and you know the amazing fans out there, they want to see a show, and I'm like, you know what, I want to put on a show, and so I like to I like to do these, like, sometimes you'll see me do these, like, certain just spins, and I'll just, like, you know, I love, like, standing on things like guitar speakers and drum risers and just, like, jumping off it, but, like, you know, in an original way. So got to be yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
creativity.
yeah, and you got to do that stuff, and it creates the engagement with the audience.
Yeah. That's why I love Steve Aoki, because he puts on a show when he's DJing, and so the combination between that and me singing, I think that's what you're going to get.
Yeah, and I tell people all the time, I mean, it's one thing to get out there and just be able to sing and play your music and stuff, but it's another thing to be a showman while you do it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch some of the old, like, live Queen performances and watch Freddie Mercury do it, because no one did it better than Freddie Mercury. He'd have a crowd eating out of his hand in minutes, almost from the opening note all the way to the end of the show, that he'd be having the whole crowd just interacting with him. And there's something special about a show like that when the whole crowd's interacting, you know, singing and going along with your music, and being an artist.
Advice to, like, people out there. I want to give, like, some advice out. Just before I forget, because my mind works really quickly. So I want to give advice for all you artists out there, and singers, everything. Like, it could literally be art, painting, like, you know, music, anything, producers, DJs, everybody. So all you guys, and everybody, like, even, you know, you guys as well. So we work so much in the house, and we work on music so much. You've got to get out, you know, like, a lot of us put so much work and time into it, even including producing at home or whatever, and then doing shows. And that's good. But you got to go further, to better yourself, and your show, like, meaning, like, your connection, meaning, like, with the fans, for me, you know, like, for me, I would suggest go to music festivals, and just be with the people out there, you know, make friends, because a lot of musicians are known to be, like, either to themselves or introverted, or, you know, and being on stage is our time to be extrovert, you know. And so I say, you know, go to festivals, you know, meet people, talk to people, and just, you know, it's a really nice thing. I did my stage performance, like, so much better when I went to 2018. I went to EDC and some other festivals, and just being with people was amazing. So I saw, like, the love out there, and that's what I want. I want that, like, amazing fans out there. So
yeah, and the fans really do appreciate that too. I mean, it helps them connect with your music better if they can connect with you on a personal level. And that's part of the reason why I do these interviews like this, is to kind of get people to get to know the person behind the music, and kind of engage with them a little bit more. So when they are listening to your music, they can kind of get a better sense of where you're coming from when you're putting it out there. And
it's important to be good to people too, you know, in general. Like, I like, a lot of us musicians, we get the idea wrong in the beginning of that we have to be, like, cocky and, like, you know, I'm this, you know, I'm all this stuff. But in reality, it's just better to be yourself and be cool and be humble. You know, like Rick Lamar, be humble, you know. So that it's just to be cool, be kind, love everyone, and, yeah, love yourself too.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine to go out there and kind of emulate other artists and stuff. If all you ever want to be is a cover band, you got to have that originality in there. If you want, show your personality. Let the people know who you are, and that'll help them connect with your music better. And I mean, I've known bands who their lyrics and stuff, they were just average. They weren't bad by any stretch of the matter, but they were just pretty average stuff. But they did so much work connecting with the people and stuff like that. It made them and they did a great stage performance and made the show so much better, and made their music seem better than maybe it would normally be if they didn't do all that stuff. So yeah, be original. That's great advice out there. And
definitely. And it feels good too to get your music out there. Where once you play your first song, after so long, whatever you play your first song for like the crowd, even if it's 10 people or less or more, like it feels amazing. So cool.
I mean, when it's your music, I mean, some of these people, when they sign record deals, they don't understand that you may not get to play the music the way you want to play it any longer. Because you might have a producer that's changing things up and say, no, we got to do it this way, or we're going to make it more mainstream this way. And it starts out as your music, but the finished product may not totally be you. It's a combination of a bunch of other people. And definitely take the time. Yeah, whenever you're an indie artist, you get to have that chance to actually do the music your way. And that grow your fan base that way. And it's really sad that sometimes that they change a lot of artists whenever they do get signed to contracts and stuff like that. I wish more places would just let artists be artists. And I understand that they got to make money. They got to make money too. But
one thing, like also in the indie
but yeah, being an indie artist is tough, but it's also a chance to get to do the music your way and how and when you want to do it. So you need to take advantage of that as much as you can while you're there. I don't want to...
And learning as much as you can, too.
Yeah.
It's how to do it yourself, too.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part of finding a producer. We took so much time trying to find a producer. We want this producer to try to make it. Here's the thing, like it's so wild. We look so long to be like, we want to find this producer that's also connected with the industry, that we can just have something so amazing to find to do the exact kind of sound that we want. But in the end, we realized, and even with CD album art and everything, we realized that honestly, doing a lot of certain things ourselves and learning so much ourselves actually saved a lot of time too, because we were able to literally just do it how we want, and then we send it to mixing. So we produced a lot of it ourselves, and I do now as well, and I do collabs, working on that too.
No, run them.
Trying to.
Well, I appreciate you coming on tonight. Why don't you take a minute and again tell everybody where they can find all your music, all your social media sites and stuff.
Cool. Yeah, thank you. And I left out SoundCloud before, but so there's two places I want to start with too. I'll list a few. So Instagram, we'll go there. It's Durik Official, DURIK .official there. .official. So on Instagram, there's a link with you can get Stranded the song right now. But when you click it on Spotify, make sure you hit the follow button too. And because that really does support as well. And then two places. So on YouTube, if you go to type in Durik, DURIK XOXO, because they need to put a last name. So I was like, I gotta do it. So on YouTube, it's Durik, DURIK XOXO. And you'll see like two videos on there. I'm working on more videos, but you'll see a live video of me at House of Blues. So you kind of see wise and what you guys doing out there in the crowd. And then lastly, on SoundCloud, search Durik Official again. So yeah, Durik Official on SoundCloud, and you'll see my remix of Nick Jonas. So and I'm working on more of it as well.
Very nice. I can't wait to check some more of that stuff out. Thank you very much for being on the show tonight. It was great. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. You can hit me up. You can email me, or I'm following you now on Instagram, so you can DM me over there as well, or have Paula get a hold of me, however you want to do it. And we'll get you on the show anytime you want. And because you and I could probably talk forever, but I know it's getting late there in Florida, and you said you've been busy doing shows this past week, so we'll give you some time to rest up a little bit. But I really appreciate you coming out and being on the show tonight. It was a great time, and I look forward to having you back again.
Same. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for your time, and looking forward to playing for you guys at festivals. But the best way, I don't have a record label right now. So honestly, my fans, WeareLegion, everybody there, you guys are all my record label right now. So I appreciate the love and the support, the sharing and the caring. Because I'm working on some amazing special things that you guys are going to be loving. So
all right, man. Well, like I said, don't ever hesitate to tag me in any of that stuff, and I'll make sure I get it blasted out to as many people as I possibly can.
Sounds great. All right, yeah.
All right, man. Well, you have a good night, and take care of that voice.
Okay, thanks.
All right, everybody. That was Durik, and I hope you all go over and check out all the stuff from what you heard him sing, and a few of you came in late and you didn't get to hear his brand new single, Stranded, but definitely go check that out on SoundCloud or over on Spotify. Now, like you said, if you're over on Instagram, you can click the link in his bio and take you to the Spotify link to be able to listen to that, and make sure you follow him over there as well. I think this rest of this week we're pretty clear. We might have a show Saturday this week. I'll have to recheck the schedule and let everybody know, but that'll be coming out more later on. I'll blast it out tomorrow if we got a show or not. If not, I know we got several coming up that it's going to be packed, and looking forward to closing out the month strong and barreling into April. But thank you all again for coming out tonight. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out, and if you haven't yet, follow. Make sure you turn on the notifications. Because I work around the artist's schedule, and there's no telling whenever we'll be doing a show. So to make sure you catch all the live shows you can, have those notifications turned on. You all have a good night, and we will see you next time.